Benny and Bjorn's songs, although very cleverly arranged, are built around superbly simple melodies, as they demonstrate here to the young winner of a Meet ABBA competition. This song became another British #1 in May 1976.
Of this day, there's absolutely no chance for gloom when they start to sing and play.
Later that year, ABBA received the supreme compliment of being the only pop group invited to appear in the gala celebrations of the wedding of King Carl Gustaf of Sweden and Sylvia Sommerlath. The song they sang, appropriately enough, was Dancing Queen.
Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for a place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the swing. You come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything's fine. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine.
By now, ABBA knew all about living in a rich man's world after 3 consecutive #1s, Mamma Mia, Fernando and Dancing Queen, which went on to top the American charts in early 1977. The public was becoming as fascinated with their finances as it was with their music.
Money, 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 must be funny in the rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in the rich man's world.
We have decided long ago to stay in this country. As you know, Sweden is the most high-taxed country in the world. And so we had to invest the money instead of just giving it away as tax. That's the way it started, the whole organization. But mainly other people are taking care of that for us. So it's not really the group ABBA making business.
It's a rich man's world.
It could be real estate, it could be bicycles, it could be oil. You mentioned it, anything, financing, leasing. We have lots of interest in all these fields.
It's a rich man's world. Knowing me, knowing you. There is nothing we can do. Knowing me, knowing you.
The Australian leg of their 1977 world tour was filmed for ABBA the movie.
From the beginning, that was just meant to be a documentary. I mean, as we were on the road in Australia, we thought maybe we should film it, for television. For ourselves, actually, to have some documents from when we were in Australia. But it just grew bigger and bigger, and then all of a sudden there was a Panavision movie for 2 hours with a little storyline to it. We had a little part in this Australian tour, and European tour in 77, I think, where we wrote a little mini musical within the show. The Girl with the Golden Hair. The two girls playing two different sides of the same woman.
You're so free, that's what everybody's telling me. Yet I feel like a love bound, pushed around the refugee. Something's wrong, got a feeling that I don't belong. As if I had come from outer place, like it wrong. I'm a marionette, just a marionette, pulled a string. I'm a marionette, everybody's pet, just as long as I sing. I'm a marionette, my pirouette round and round. I'm a marionette, just a silly old clown. I'm a marionette.
Apart from America, every Western nation embraced ABBA, as did many Iron Curtain countries. One of the small permitted quotas of ABBA albums caused riots in Moscow, where ABBA the movie was later shown.
2 года назад в ГДР, я видела его в ГДР, этот фильм. Я очень хотела пойти, но, к сожалению, не пошла. И когда я услышала, что идет в Москве фильм, мне всегда очень захотелось пойти. Конечно, я пошла, еще раз пойду, потому что его нельзя смотреть один раз. Это такой фильм, который можно смотреть несколько раз. А вы вообще, очень мне нравится этот ансамбль. Ну, когда мы узнали, что этот фильм идет, мы, конечно, сразу сюда. И давно я хотела уже посмотреть.
In 1977, a German magazine article produced Frida's first meeting with her then unknown father. Later that year, Agneta had her second child and so agreed to another world tour, though it did not happen for another 2 years.
It seems to me, for every time I'm getting more open-hearted. I was an impossible case, no one ever could reach me. But I think I can see in your face, there's a lot you can teach me. So I wanna know, what's the name of the game? Does it mean anything to you? If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone, when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my best.
In the early summer of 1978, huge billboards went up on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. Take a Chance on Me may have given the group another British #1, but now the focus was on a big push into the American market. The Scotti brothers, notable Hollywood star makers, were engaged, and May was declared ABBA Month. The Swedish quartet were special guests on a big-budget, nationally networked TV special starring Olivia Newton-John. But still, neither Take a Chance on Me nor ABBA the album made number one in the States, and the whole campaign fell short of its aims. ABBA have their own explanation for why one country remained unmoved by their almost universal appeal.
As the situation is in America, when it starts moving there, you know, everybody moves from Holland or from England. All the band's artists, they move over to America and they work from out from there. So they are available all the time for everybody who wants them in person. And we talked about that a couple of years ago, and I don't think that any of us was really prepared to do that again after having done exactly the same thing in Europe and other parts of the world also to achieve the popularity that we have.
Benny and Frida finally married in October 1978, but by Christmas, Bjorn and Agneta had announced their divorce. Many predicted the end of the group, but ABBA proved strong enough to survive even the divorce of Benny and Frida 2 years later. This was the response when a Dutch interviewer reminded Agneta of how a recent authorised book, ABBA for the Record, had suggested that she possessed the sexiest bottom in popular music.
Yes? Where did it come from? Was it a journalist who said it?
Well, it came from a journalist. From
a Swedish journalist?
Yes, from a newspaper during we did our concert tour.
He was very fascinated of Agneta's bottom, you know. Probably it was the only thing that you saw
Not of
during
my
the
as
whole
person.
It was a funny movie, but still.
It's funny how it can grow so big, I think. That makes it scary.
Give me a man after midnight. Want somebody help me chase the shadows away. Give me a
do you choose who's going to do the lead vocals?
Just trying to be fair, you know. If we recorded 4 tracks and Agneta is singing on 3 of them, then we'll let Frida sing on the next 2 tracks, just to sort of keep it in balance.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
My favorite is The Winner Takes It All. Well, I think it's a very good song, very good melody and very good lyrics. And I think it's a whole song, if you can understand what I mean. It goes in a row, it never stops in a way, it goes together.
I don't wanna talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play.